Hi, this is Srinivasa Tirunagari, a technology professional having 31 plus years of experience. In this module, we are discussing about ANSI SQL select statements. The topics covered in this module are basic select statements, how you can write basic select statements, and what is the syntax with an example, selecting all columns from the table in different ways, selecting specific columns from the tables, writing SQL statements in different formats, and column heading defaults. The basic select statement. In this, we will learn about capabilities of SQL select statement. That is the objective. Basic select statement syntax. Select, there is a reserved word. Star indicates all columns, or you can have distinct, it is a reserved word. Column name, alias is nothing but other name for the columns, and we have different columns. And from clause we have table name. Select identifies the columns to be displayed, and from identifies the table name containing those columns which are mentioned in the list. Selecting all columns. Example, select star from departments table. We have a table called departments. We are selecting all the columns from the departments table. The result is shown here in this diagram. Department ID is the column name, department name is also column name, manager ID is also column, location ID is also column. Total altogether we have 4 columns in the departments table, and these are the records displayed. Department ID 10, 20, 50, 60, like that. We have manager ID. All this information is displayed in a tabular fashion. I will execute this query now. Select star from departments table. So in order to execute in SQL Developer, what we have to do, after writing the statement, select statement, highlight it and click on this green arrow button, and it indicates run statement, and click on that, you will get all the results. So department ID 10, 310, outsourcing, manager ID is 200, location ID is 1400. Like that, we have all the records. Look at this. These are all the records, all the data available in departments table. We have 4 columns: department ID, department name, manager ID, and location ID. The star indicates that select all the columns from the table. The table name is departments table. In this example, it is selecting all the 4 columns and displaying the results. Selecting all columns by writing all column names in the select list. Select clause. Look at this example. Select department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID from departments table. And see the result. We got the same result in the previous example, that when we use select star from department, the same result is displayed here. In this example, we are writing all the column names in the select list. It displays department ID, department name, manager ID, and location ID. I will execute this query in the SQL developer and I will show you the result. The query is written in SQL developer, and in order to execute this query, what I will do, I will just highlight this and click on this button run statement, which indicates I run it and I will get the results. The result window is shown here in the bottom. So department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID, these are the column headings which we mentioned in the select list. They are column names. So these are the records. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4 are the record numbers. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are not included in the select statement. Actually, the SQL developer automatically displays the row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. It will display. If you execute this query in SQL star plus, you will not find out these 1, 2, 3 record numbers. I will execute the same query in SQL star plus, which is a command prompt, SQL command prompt. I will paste it, the query, and I will execute this. You will see the result. See, you don't find the record numbers or row numbers. Here we have department ID, department name, manager ID, location ID. All the 32 records have been selected and retrieved from this query. Instead of selecting all the columns, you can also select specific columns from the table. Look at this example. Select department ID, location ID from departments. The result is shown here in the diagram. The department ID is the column name as well as the heading, and location ID is also column name, which we are selecting from this query. These are the results. I will demonstrate executing this query in SQL developer. I am executing this query wherein I selected only two columns, department ID and location ID. So execute this and you will get the list of the values for these columns, department ID and location ID. Totally we have around 32 records. So you can scroll down, you see, like this, department ID and location ID. So in the same order we have selected in the select list. Say first we have selected department ID and next location ID. So the result is displayed in the same order. Okay. Look at another example of selecting specific columns. Here in this example I am selecting columns location ID and department ID. In the previous slide also I selected these two columns, but I mentioned in a different order. Look at this. Select. First I am mentioning location ID column, next department ID. In the previous slide I use select department ID, comma, location ID. So look at this. In the previous slide, in the previous example, I have given the query like this. Department ID, location ID. In this query, in this example, I just change the order, location ID and department ID. You can do like this based upon the requirements. The result is shown here. We have location ID the first column and department ID is the second column. The results are displayed as you mention the column names in the select list. Now I will execute this query in SQL Developer and I will show you the result. The query is written here. Select location ID, department ID from departments table. In order to execute, you highlight it and you click on this button. It indicates run statement and click on that. You will get the result. In this example, the first column is location ID and second column is department ID. Writing SQL statements. There are few regulations to write down SQL statements. SQL statements are not case sensitive. Look at this example. It is written select in the uppercase, the result word is written in uppercase, and location ID, the column name is written in lowercase, and department ID, which is the column name, that is also written in lowercase, and from, which is the reserved word, that is written in uppercase, and departments is written in lowercase. You can write in any case. For example, select, I write everything in location ID, department ID, from departments. Still this query will work. The SQL statements are not case sensitive. Okay, I will write the query in a mixed notation. See, select, I will write location ID, say department ID, from departments. See how I have written? I have written in mixed case. Still this works. So I am executing this and you get the same result. Okay. So the thing is, SQL statements are not, you can write in any case. SQL statements can be entered on one or more lines. I will give an example for this. See, select department ID, comma, location ID from employees table. You can write in single line. You execute this, you will so look at this query. Select department ID, location ID from departments table. You can execute this, you will get the result. The same query can be written in multiple lines, in one line, or you can write in multiple lines. I will demonstrate this. Select department ID and location ID from departments table, and you will get, see, look at this, I am executing this, you will get the results, same results. So a select statement can be written in one line or multiple lines. Okay. Keywords cannot be abbreviated or split across lines. As an example, see, select is a keyword. I cannot abbreviate select star from departments table. So if I execute, I abbreviated it. Select for SELE, I have written from clause, I have written FRO. You look at this, if I abbreviate this, it throws an error. It's, look at this error starting at line 2 in command select and all that. So this indicates that, this proves that the keywords are select is a keyword. I cannot abbreviate it, and I cannot even spread this keyword across the lines. That is not possible. So select star from departments. If I execute this, you will get the result. So indents are used to enhance readability. When you write select statements, you use indents appropriately to enhance readability. And every statement can be terminated by a semicolon. In SQL Developer, a SQL statement can be optionally terminated by a semicolon. Semicolons are required when you execute multiple SQL statements in SQL Developer. In case of SQL Star Plus, it is mandatory. It is required to end each SQL statement with a semicolon. column heading defaults. In SQL Developer, column headings are aligned left and default heading display is uppercase. All the column headings are displayed in uppercase. Look at this query. Select star from departments. If you execute in SQL Developer, you will get column headings. They are left aligned, and you look at this department name is left aligned, manager ID, location ID. These are the column names. All appear in uppercase letters. You observe this? Department name, manager ID, location ID. In case of SQL Star Plus, if you execute a select query, see how the headings will be displayed. Look at this. Department ID all in uppercase. Department name, it is left aligned. Manager ID, location ID all appear in uppercase letters. In the case of SQL Star Plus, character and date column headings are left aligned. Number column headings are right aligned. Default heading display is uppercase. We have seen this default heading display is uppercase. In any way, that is it. Look at this. The salary here I am executing a query, retrieving first name and last salary from the employees table where department ID is equal to 10. Only one record is retrieved. Look at this. Salary column is rightly aligned, right aligned. This is the number column. This is right aligned, and character column. This is left aligned. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next class.